Yeah.
Okay, so now we would start from the very first and very basic thing on the Magento. So we would be covering 5 modules, which is sales, catalog, okay, customers, which is important, and there is a promotional, which is marketing section. There are promotional rules within the marketing section. There is a very important part which is a promotional rules. Okay, so these
Mhm.
are the important section which we would be touch base. Okay, and of course the content section, which you are very much, I mean, like more or less aware, not the exact and every feature you're aware about, but yeah, more or less you're aware about it, and we will go through it in more detail. Okay, now and few of the system configuration, store configurations, which are connected with these modules, because these are the 5 basic modules which are important for any e-commerce website, right?
Yeah.
So today we would start from the catalog. I know you are very much aware about it. I'll just give you an overview, and we would, like quickly shift to the next
Yeah. Well,
module.
Namita, I need to tell you, everything I've learned has pretty much been because I had to do it, and no one gave me a tutorial on any of these things.
Right.
So, uh, yeah, I know what categories are, but there's a lot of things about categories that I need to
Of course, of
be
course.
aware of.
So that
Okay,
is
go
what
ahead.
I'm telling you, that you have the overview, but we'll be going into certain details which might help you in some ways. Okay. So, and majority in terms of design part of that, which can be handled from admin panel. Okay. What are the things which can be handled from the admin panel? And even if after I give you a training, there may be a possibility of few things which still can be done, which you can then, now refer to the manual which I have gave you. So you can, once we complete the catalog section, you can go through the catalog section of this manual, and then you can go deep down for the each and every field which is there in the Magento, right? Okay.
Yes.
So because we would not be even able to connect cover each and every fields, right? I can just give you an
Yeah.
overview. We cannot just do practical of everything. So I can give you
Yeah.
overview, then you can go through it, you can practice it, and then you can definitely come up with the questions that you have, so we can discuss on that part. I think that way it would be more interactive and more easy to handle. Trainings would work.
Yeah. I am completely capable of reading the manual.
Yeah, agree.
It's just that the help that you can give me will give me
Concepts.
yes.
Agree. Right. So let's jump on the catalog very first, because for any e-commerce website, I know there is website as well, but that fundamental is connected with many things. Multi-website concept, we would be going into that as well. That is the very first and basic thing which is needed, but I'm not going into it because it would need a it would have connection with many different modules. Okay, so we'd go on a second or third meeting on that multi-website training. So I'm trying from the catalog. So after a multi-website, what is the first thing which is needed is catalog for any website, right? How you manage your categories, how you manage your products. So from the catalog categories, okay, yep, yep. So now we have two options available in the category. You can add root category or you can add subcategory. Okay. Now root category works is needed when you want, when you have, it's basically for the multiple websites usual concept. So what does it does? So as this is a staging, I'm creating one more root category. I clicked on the root category just to give you an idea. Root 2. I will, these are the self-explanatory settings. Enable category, show in the menu, enable category for the designer tool, right? So I'm not going into that explanation for now. Even I'm not going into this below explanation. It will come in next 5 minutes. I'm just giving you first idea what is difference in the root category and subcategory. So save the root category, and it will create one more category like this default category. Can you see this? There is one
Yeah.
more, root 2.
Yes.
Now, this category would never show up on the front end. So, root categories are the Magento's concept, which doesn't show up on the front end. All the subcategories of it will show as a main categories on the front end. Okay. So, let me open the front end. Yeah. Can you see this right now? We have, don't worry about the message and everything. This is a staging website. So if you can see here, you can see the front end, right?
No, I'm still on the route 2.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think I have to share my complete screen. Just a minute. Okay. So now you can see the front end, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think for your website, we have a mega menu. So you can set up whatever menu you want to set up, right? But when you create a categories, these are order photo, apparel, designer demo, all these will show up over here by default. Okay. In the menu section. That is how it's supposed to work with a default theme of Magento and with a default, working capacity. For you, I think with the theme, we have a customized mega menu, if I am correct. And so that you can decide what you want to show up on the admin panel from over here. So I'll showcase that on a later stage. Now, so these are the subcategories which always show up on the front end, root category never. Then why we need root categories? We need root categories when we have a multiple websites, multiple stores in our website. Okay. So, for example, one store you are doing for your camp photographs, another you are doing for your business cards, and you need two different categories on the header section. Then you can create this two different root category, and under that you can create your different categories. Okay. Now, when you go into the store and all stores, here in the store level, the second menu, when you open it, it will let you choose the root category. Can you see this right here?
Yes.
So this way you can decide two different categories for two different stores.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the main purpose of it, that you can create two different menu for two different websites. Also, you can utilize for a single website as well. For example, you have five categories right now, and after some days you want to disable few, so you might not want to enable disable, and you want to completely switch the whole menu. And in that case, what you can do, you can create another route, and when you want to change it, you just come here and change it for the same website as well. Okay, but usually and you can use same route for multiple website as well. I mean, of course, when you create a multiple websites but you would have a same category into it, you can utilize the same category route. You do not need to compulsory create multiple route when you go into the multi website section. Like for example, if you are creating just a language store, one for .co.in or .us for the USA, then another for .de for Germany, right? For example, .in for India. So that for that you just need a language store. You just want your customers to change a language. You don't want your customers to you want to see, make them see the same category. So that also, it's not compulsory to have a different route, but basically that is the root category for you. Okay.
Okay.
The fields are same for the root category and subcategory, though that category doesn't show up on the front end. The fields are same. Okay. So now I'm going into the subcategory and explaining you the fields of it. So basically, subcategories, I mean, now add subcategories, like whenever you want to add a new category, you have to be on a parent category. So, for example, if you want to add a category on a main menu, okay, you want to have this main category added, you need to select this default category or your root category, right? And then you need to add category. So it will create subcategory under it. Okay. Now, if I want to create a subcategory for apparel, then what I'll do, I'll select the apparel first and then I'll click on the add subcategory. So let me add one, apparel sub, and just save it. And you can see the subcategory of apparel now, right?
Yes.
So this is the way you can add the root categories and subcategories. Okay. Now let's go through the fields. So these fields are clear, right? I'm going to the next, which is a content. Okay. Now content is, let me see if we have, okay, this is, now again, let me tell you, Jeff, we are going with the demo where your theme is involved. Okay. So there may be a possibility the reflection on the front end might be a little different than what I'll explain to you, because it's a theme which is integrated in your website and not the default design, default Magento theme, right? So might be a bit different than what by default has to be there or which is mentioned in the manual. Okay. So if you need, let me know. What I can do is I can get a default Magento prepare for you, and you can, play around there. I can ask Vishal to prepare a default Magento, and set it up on the as a staging on your web store, and then you can play around it, and then you can review it on your theme. How does it reflect on your theme? So that's your choice. If you need, then only. Again, going into the content section. Now category image. So whatever image you will upload over here usually it shows over here. Before breadcrumb, there is a section where you can see the category image, category description, and then below everything starts. In the description, you can also add the banner and anything. Okay. So this is the category image, a small thumbnail, which let me try if it does supported in the, uh, you know, current theme as well. Just let me get a proper picture. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it reflects on the front end or not. I have uploaded an image. Now then, there is a description, as I said. So here completely page builder is there, and I think you are familiar with the page builder, right? So I'm not
Yes.
going into this, right? So let me just add one, like, uh, what I would say, I mean, just a text as a test text.
I think you have to have a row first, don't you, to put the text into?
Okay. Yeah. And then I can add element test, right? Yeah. So right, so I have now added it. Then that is description, of course. Now add CMS block. So what this is, so like for example, if you want to add something between your product listing and this here header, if you want to add any additional information where you want to add, apart from description of category, if you want to add something additional details, you could use this section. This is nothing but a CMS block, the block that you create from the content section. If you remember, there is a content and here there is a block, right? So we have a many blocks on the website created from here. So block is nothing but a small piece of information that you create and can use on a different area. Okay, not only here in the category page, you can use it on a different area, and that will come later stage, how you could use it. So if you have any informative block which is created here, and if you want to showcase, you can just select that informative block from here, all the
So
blocks.
the blocks come from a library that's already in there because of the theme.
Yes, but you can create a new always.
Okay.
Here it is, add new block, right? So
Okay.
whatever block which are unable, all those block will get listed over here, right? So currently which is showing are the of course the blocks as you mentioned are the theme blocks, but you can always create your own in a on a later stage, and you can get it selected here, right? So this is a content part, so this is a data part of the category that you can set up. Okay, what data you want to set up. Now display settings. So what does it ask? Like, do you want to showcase only product? Do you want to showcase only static block, or do you want to showcase static block and product both? So what does this mean? You can you see the drop down when I open it, the three option?
Not yet. I
Oh, I
see.
think it doesn't. I think it doesn't show the drop down in the video. That is the only problem. In the display mode, we have a three option. Products only means when you land on the this page, listing page, it doesn't show this CMS block even if it is here selected, because display mode says I only want to showcase products. Okay, so it doesn't show this CMS block even if it is selected here. There is another option is now you can see static block only.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case what will happen, you would not see this product listing at all. You would only see the static block content, which the static block which is selected from here. Okay.
Are you able to put one in there to see? Or?
I'm not sure if there is any which would reflect, but let me try to select it. Let's try to this three banners and let's save it. For now, I have done a static block only. Let me try if that get reflect. So we need to clear the cache. Yeah, it's a theme, and I think it would not reflect easily. I think you should try on everything on your, default Magento first, and then only you should try on the theme, because there would be always a differentiation in the theme. Let me
Okay,
try
so
to search a cache.
if I'm understanding you, some of the functionality has been blocked because of the way that Vishal and Ishan has set up my site. Is that
No,
correct?
uh, no, not exactly, but yes, it is because the theme doesn't support it. The theme, look, like
Oh, okay.
Magento on the front end, there is a theme which called a design. Theme is equals to design. Okay, so to prepare a website design, there is a ready theme which is installed on your website, right? Which were I think installed before we even start working. So theme was there, and that theme, how does it reflect? And it's been a time, right? So what changes has been made as per the requirement, that also impacts the different front end functionality. Let me just check, just give me a minute. First of all, oh, I'm sorry, we are making the changes in apparel sub. First of all, that is also a problem. And front end, the product opened category is different. Just give me a minute, give me a minute, we have to change the category. This is a different category. Okay, this doesn't show up. Category is enabled already, then too it doesn't identified. Font category. Okay.
Isn't that category a sub of a sub?
Sorry?
Isn't the category you're in a subcategory of a
But that's
subcategory?
fine. That should not be an issue. You can directly also access it. Through the URL, you can access the categories directly. That's fine. Let me still try if I can access this. Okay, I can see the apparel. I don't know. I'm not able to see the subcategory. What is the problem? Category is enabled, menu enabled.
Do you have to have a product in it to show it, or?
Yes. No, I don't think so. It needed a product in it. It can write that, no products available. So that's fine. That should not be any issue in that part. And the display settings, static block and products both. Okay. Let's just assign few of the products. But I don't think so that's needed again still. Okay, what we can do is no problem. Let me try if I can access the latest, or else we'll do the changes in apparel. Okay, no problem. Let's make the changes in apparel. Okay, so now you can see one more change I can showcase you. This designer demo category is a full page. I mean, there is no sidebar over here, right? There is no blank area over here. You can see that this is a full
Yes.
page design, and this is a design which is two column design. One left inside column is there, and there is this is content area in which the product is displayed. Now can you see this? Like the child product is assigned the products, and those products are displaying over here. So I think there is an indexing issue due to which subcategory is not showing up. No problem for that. It will show up after some time, I guess. So let's just make changes on this apparel. Let's try to upload the image for it, and let's make those same changes. We'll be having a static block and product both. We would want a static block like three banner. I hope there is a data over there. Let me add the image again for it. And let's add the text as well by then.
You've done this for a long time, haven't you?
Magento?
Yes.
Yes, it's been 10 plus years.
Wow.
And with the printing industry, it's more than 8 years, 8 to 9 years. So printing plus Magento. Okay, so we have added a same thing, image. We have added image for this category. We have added a description. We have set up a CMX block. Okay, so let's try if we can get the changes on front end for this category. Okay. Yeah. Of course, I have uploaded a random image, so it will showcase like this. So it's an image. If you can see, then there is a description of a category, right? Okay. Static block doesn't show up. So let's check. Do we have any content in that static block even? This is the three banners. Oh, it's a disabled. Okay, this block is disabled. Just let me filter with the unable blocks so we can get more idea which one are unable, and then try those block. Okay, footer links are enabled. So let's try with the footer links, right? So what data we have in the footer link, let's check it as well. Of course, it would be a footer which we have set up, but then just to confirm. Yeah, we have something. No worries. Mail to printing. Yeah, it's kind of a footer. Let's just refresh it. Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes.
This is the footer which came. Right? This is a footer link, and that is also over here, right? So category name, category image, description, and then static block. Okay, so whatever data, in case if you want to add, you can use. Usually they use this description or this such static block to highlight an important part of the important important data of the category, or they use it more or less to manage the SEO. So they use a proper paragraph and keywords in the content on this section. Okay, so that's the one thing. Now I was explaining this page layout. This is a full page layout and this is a 2-column layout. So from where you can do that. So let's continue with this apparel. So
where did you change it to a 2-column from a 1-column?
No, I didn't. This was already 2 columns. I'm showcasing you that only from where it does set up. Okay. Now we completed till content. Now display settings are also completed. Like display mode is important. Anchor is like, if you will put anchor yes, it will showcase a child product as well on the parent. Okay. I mean, like, for example, employee ID card and test default, I assign on the child category, right? I did not assign it in the apparel category, actually. Then too, it is showing over here. So if I'll put is anchor no and save it, just a minute. I think due to indexing it won't work, but when I will put is anchor no, it will not showcase this to product. It will showcase only product which are assigned to parent category itself. Got my point?
Yes. Anchor on shows the category and all subcategory products.
Correct. Subcategories product as well. Done. So let's move to next. I'm putting it again on a yes. Then these are the settings that you want to set up: short by position, product name, price. Okay, I'll showcase you. You can add more on this list. Okay, when we go into the configuration settings, and then you can add that the short by what you want to allow, different options. Okay, then products attribute, then default short by what you want. I mean, these are the global settings which is done from the store configuration. If you want to make the changes on a category level, if you want a different on a category level, then you can just uncheck it and you can set it up as per your requirement for the category. Okay, otherwise these are the setup from store. Store, and then we have configuration. Here as well, there is a catalog section, dedicated catalog section. Here you can see this, right? In that there is a catalog. Can you see this here? Storefront. So you can see that in the list mode, it's a grid view which is wanted. Then paginations are needed for 12, 24, 36, right? By default, showcase 12 product.
Oh, whoa. Hello.
Yep.
I can change the amount of products I show on a page right there?
Yes.
And that's per all, like, that's global?
Yeah, this setting is global. Yes, it is global.
Okay.
You do not have this settings on the category level.
Okay, because that's real frustrating, because I have a bunch of my customer templates on my account where only I see them, but there are 3 pages of them. I want them all on one page, and it's just frustrating that I have to go to page 2, page 3. So I could change that to 100. Most of my customers only have one product. So,
but it's not user wise. first, this setting is global, so this will apply to all categories. Second, it is not like that once you set it up 12 here, you and all the front end customer will see 12 products on a each listing page.
But if they only have one product on, they only still only see one.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
So here are the settings that we product listing, short by position, right? Then flat category, and these are few technical settings, so you can ignore them, like use flat category or use flat category product, swatches, and show swatches in the product list, show swatches tooltip, right? So
Now,
these are the few things which,
would those be for apparel?
yeah, that's majority for the apparel.
Because there may be a day that we do that. But
Yeah. So these kind of settings are there. Again, as I said, these settings depends on the theme. If they support it from here, or you might have to do changes from this Coda Zone theme section, which they provide, in case if they are making changes from here. In case. I'm sorry. So let's get back to category again. Okay. Um, Now, next is search engine optimization. This is a very easy thing, nothing but this is a URL of your category page, right? You can change it if you want to. Then meta details, these three things are used in the SEO. The Google reads it, and then accordingly it like crawl your page and index your page, and based on that it listing your page when customer searches for certain keywords. Okay. So I'm sorry. That is SEO, that is search engine optimization. Products in category, self-explanatory. Whatever products you want to assign in the category, you can assign from here. Now, here is the design. So design of the category depends from here. So for example, let's open this on a new page, designer demo, which is a full page. Okay. And this apparel category is 2 column. So yeah. Okay, I think for the designer, this page we have done a implicit code to make it full width, okay, for this designer demo. But otherwise, usually let us do for this apparel. Right now, apparel is by default, the theme provides it as a 2 column layout where 1 column is on the left hand side. You have a different option available on the admin panel here. That is either you, if you have a parent category, if you want to follow that, you can enable this. You need to choose the theme because you have so many themes, so you can choose a theme from which you want to imbibe the details from. So I'm not sure right now which theme is using on the front end, so I'm not touching it. I hope without without accepting a theme, we would be able to make changes. No layout update means the same layout will be considered which is written in the code, which is by default 2 column left. Okay. Usually in the Magento, default Magento, it's 2 column left. Okay. So left, middle, and if we have a 3 column, then there would be a right column here as well. Now, there is other layout as well. You can see that there is empty, which is a blank, and then you can add whatever you want to add it. Okay, there is no columns in that. It's a full width. Then one column is like this. There is no different columns available, right? Then there is 2 column with left bar, which is this apparel right now. Then there is 2 column with right bar. So it is same as like this will shift to here. Let's try if that currently. makes changes or not. And if the theme changes doesn't show up, flush the cache and then review it on the front end. Sometimes that happens due to cache as well. Yeah, can you see this? The space shifted
Yeah.
from the left to right, right? So that's the 2-column right that we have set up. Then we have another option which is 3-column, then full width. Okay, so we have this different options available. I am putting it back to no column layout update, so it follows the default structure of the code which is there, right? Okay, now if you want to apply the same design to all the products as well, I mean layout design, it's an overall layout design to product which is assigned to this category as well, you can enable this switch, right? Then now think about a Christmas. So for example, you're going for a holiday from 20 December, okay? And for the Christmas, you have set up a new page layout, which is interesting. Right now it's 2-column with right bar, but you have designed a new design on a 3-column, okay, which is a very attractive and specifically designed for a Christmas, okay. And now you're going from a holiday from the 20 to 30 December, so you are actually not available to make the changes that on the 25th 24th night or in the 25th morning you set up a new layout from the admin panel. If you're not available for that, what you can do is set up a schedule. You can schedule this design update. You can just set up that, on the December 25th to December, whatever day you would want. For example, suppose you want it till 26. Then these design updates would apply from the December 25th to December 26th. After that, it will again follow the same design which is written in the code. Okay, so you can use it in the scheduled duration as well, whatever update you have done here.
So you would need to set those dates before you save the layout changes, right?
You can, no, that's not, I mean, I have saved the 3 columns and then I again come here and then I make it, then also it's okay. But yeah, but in the meantime, what will happen that until you set this up, like for example, let us save this, then what will happen, it will reflect on the front end. So yes, it's better you save the date and layout together when you want to have a scheduled updates. Yeah. So like for example, right now it won't make here 3-column. We have set up it for the December. Even if I flush the cache, oh, it does. Okay, now that I have to get it check in the theme, but otherwise it won't. So let me do this for you, Jeff. I'll ask Vishal to set up one default Magento and let's do the training in that. So you can check the capacity and then whatever things which are not compatible within the theme right now, we can then check and we can make those changes that it work according to admin panel changes. Okay.
Okay.
As and when needed, of course. But otherwise, it shouldn't make changes as I have set up the schedule updates. So it should not. But yeah, it doesn't follow that. I'm currently removing all settings. Yep. So this was the category. Any question you have in the category right now,
No.
Jeff? Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, sorry, you were saying something?
Nope, I'm
Okay.
good.
Perfect. So before we, like we would be going into the products in the next, I think we need to go a bit faster in the next call because today we are a bit back than the decided duration because what I have targeted is I'll try to give you an overview of the things in a at least 5 calls. So I'll try my best on the next time faster. But today let me just cover that what different type of products are available in the Magento itself. Okay, it's not only simple, it's not only configurable. There are five other type of a product there. You can see this, right?
Yes.
Simple, configurable. Okay, now simple product, I think you are very well aware about, so I'm not going into that part, right? uh, Configurable is, again, I think you are aware about how does configurable work, right?
Very little.
Okay,
Do I,
so
I don't,
okay. So let me go into that. Configurable, group, and bundle. These three products are known as a complex products. Okay, and combination of a product. I will explain you how does it work. Then virtual product and downloadable product. So it is a replica of a simple product. Okay, it is completely same as a simple products. There is no changes in terms of admin settings. Okay, admin settings are same, just only differences. Do not add the weight into the simple product, and it becomes a virtual product. Okay, so because of course virtual product doesn't have the weight, so it auto in fact Magento automatically converts the product in which you do not add the weight and it is a simple product, then Magento automatically convert it into the virtual product. And downloadable product are again virtual and downloadable products are kind of a links through which customer can download the things. For example, um, in old days in 90s, I remember, like, there were websites from which you were able to download the songs, right? In even right now you are able to download the songs, or you can download the pictures from the applications like Netflix, Amazon, or there are different song application as well, right? So here you can set up, you can give the URL. Let me just open one downloadable product so
you
I'll
know,
give you an idea.
I could foresee developing customers who write books or manuals in the church or religious world that they would want to disseminate, that they might want to sell a book on how to teach children, a book on how to counsel people,
Right.
pastoral. So that could be attractive if someone wrote a book on counseling, marriage counseling, let's say, and
Mm-hmm.
then I said, well, I'll sell these for you, and you just link people to the web page, and that's
Yes.
going to be a downloadable product.
Yes.
Okay.
It can be downloadable or virtual, but yes, book would be a downloadable product. I mean, in terms logically, it would be a downloadable product.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
what
this is
about art? Would art like a graphic layout, like um, a
Yeah, that is
background?
what, yeah, that is what I'm trying to explain. Look, all settings are same as simple product. Okay, I have clicked to create a downloadable product. Okay, so if you can see here, all these attributes, everything is same as a simple product. Okay, only this and its look and feel would be also same as simple product. There is a image, there is a description, there is a price. Okay, all those stuff would look almost same like a simple product. The only additional section is downloadable information. So is the downloadable information in terms of these are the links, or you are giving a PDF, or I mean the directly download button, like, is this a downloadable product? You need to make it yes. Then links can be purchased separately. That means, for example, if I'm adding two links in a single product, okay, if I have like part one and part two of a book, okay, then what I be doing, like, I have a book one, I have a book two. Price is $10, $10. Then the final price will be $20, and there would be no price here. Surprisingly, there would be a difference. I mean, not this. It will be always applying that price plus this price. Okay, this two price. So now this option, links can be purchased separately. That mean I initially purchase only first book. Okay, and then I want to purchase a second book later stage, I can do that because admin allows it. If I don't allow it, it will use the main price from here. For example, you'll directly put $20, and customer would need to, when they place an order, they will be able to download the this uploaded file from here, from their account section, my account section. Okay. uh, it also provides a sample feature. So on Amazon, if you can see, there is a, when you open a sample for some book, it showcases you 3 to 4 pages, right? And
Yes,
after that
yes.
you have to purchase. So this is the same concept. You can upload 4 5 pages of a book of that sample over here. And if then this file, which is actually uploaded from here, right, would be available only if customer purchase it. Until that, they can see the sample. Okay. So this is the only additional section which you as an admin have to set up to have a downloadable product in your system. Okay.
What does shareable mean?
Which one? I'm sorry. Okay. Shareable means like you can share the links to others.
Okay. If that said no, does it do anything? Does it stop them
I mean,
from?
it doesn't. I mean, if what I would say is like, for example, if I say no, then to, like it is like, I'm gonna download it on my system because I have purchased it, right? So once I get it download, I can definitely share it with others, but I cannot directly share it with web from the website. So that is the no share from the website. So that's the
Okay.
difference. But ideally it doesn't much give a kind of a it's not like safety kind of a thing. I doesn't feel
Yeah.
it that way. Yeah.
It's a non-binding switch. It doesn't
Yeah,
push them.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that is the way this downloadable product work, right? And you can add a samples from here as well, dedicatedly sample sections, right? Or if you want to, you can add it from here as well. And you have a two option: upload file or add a URL. So you can add URL as well for the end customer. If you have a product or book on certain drive section and you don't want to upload it on the Magento itself, you can just put a URL of that product. Okay.
So you could also use that if you had a training video on YouTube
Yes.
that was unlisted. You could put the URL right there,
Correct.
and as soon as they pay for it, they have access to that.
Correct.
And if okay, and you could I don't know why you would, but you could have $0 and they could purchase for no money a link
Correct.
to a training video.
Correct. Correct. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is the downloadable product. Virtual product is more or less same. I have not created it, but let me just cover that as well, and then we'll do complex products in the next call. Here is the virtual product, and again, virtual product would have a same thing like downloadable product, downloadable information. Okay, if you could see here, you can set up those links and all those things from there. That's it. No
And how
additional settings are there here, like is this downloadable, and then you can set up the links. That's it.
what would be the difference in a virtual product and a book, a PDF?
I'm sorry, can
What's
you
the
repeat?
I'm missing the point of what a virtual product is compared to a downloadable. If a downloadable is a book that's a PDF,
Right.
how is this a link to like a software code or
Yeah,
something?
I understand what you're trying to. What's the difference between both the products? Why Magento have two different products, right? So it's a logical difference only. There is not a major functional difference over there. None of the product would have a shipping option or they have to pay for a shipping. Nothing is there. Everything can be downloadable and used from their account. Okay. And virtual products are also things kind of, but it's just a logical difference that, as you said, like downloadable are more or less towards the books or something like that, but virtual usually are like songs or like soft copy of antivirus or something. Those kind of a product catalog difference is there. It's just a logical difference. There is no exemplary functional major differences there in both virtual and downloadable product. There is no much functional difference in both the products.
So you could choose either one
Yeah,
for any product. Okay.
correct. Right, though you will get more idea when you read the manual for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So and
Namita, after your instruction, I don't need to read the manual. I'm throwing that in the trash.
no, 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 I understand, but when you try to create them, you get the
Yeah.
more idea about the concept, and you
Oh,
get more idea about the each and every attributes, right? I mean, because I might not be going through each and every attribute in each and every functionality. I'll just give you an overview about what does this section do and how you can learn from the manual, right?
yep.
Okay, so this is the catalog and product. I think if you have a few more minutes, we can go through this products. These are nothing much into it. If you are okay, I can go. If you have few more minutes, we can go through it and we
I,
can complete the product section today. So we can continue from a new module in the next training.
I have all the time that you
Okay,
want. I'm looking in the manual in the table of contents,
right,
and I see the products section.
right.
Where are categories part of products? Looks like rating products, basic settings, advanced settings, categories. Yeah, chapter 14 is categories,
Okay,
which is a subpart of products. Okay, so I just need to read all the product stuff.
got it. Now, configurable group and bundle is basically a group of products. I mean, it's not a single products. These are the products where parent and child products a combination is there. Okay, these product cannot be created in singularly. It always have more than two child products, two or more than two. Then only the sense um, is there to create a configurable bundle or group. Okay, now I will go with the example of a logical difference. What is there when you go for a configurable product? Think from an apparel industry. You have a different colors, apparel or card, even card industry, paper industry. You have a different colors and different sizes available. Okay, but there is a possibility in the red color I do not have a XL size. In a white color, I have an XL size. Okay. So that's the configurable product where you select a single product at a time from the front end. I mean, end customer is allowed to select a single product. I mean, single option at a time, and then they can add to cart. Okay. At a time, they can select only single product. I mean, you cannot select that blue color, black color, and small size and medium size. You cannot do that, right? When you create a configurable product on the admin, customer can only select single option one at a time. I mean, I select a blue color small size, add to cart. I come back to product. I select a black color XL size. I add to cart. I can do that, but I cannot select multiple. Though designer tool does allow, you can do it from the designer tool page, but
Yeah,
Magento default doesn't allow it.
I was thinking the design tool it would surely let you, if you were doing a screen print order for a customer and they wanted 75 mediums, 120 larges,
Yep,
and 50 XLs, and then they wanted another 30 in blue. The
correct,
first step was white, the second set's blue, and different quantities. So you could configure that in the design tool.
correct.
Okay.
So that is there, but not in the configure. I mean, Magento default doesn't provide that feature. You
Yeah.
need to do
But
it at a
yeah.
time when you go
My,
for a configurable product.
my next question, if I were to do printed apparel like I just described in the design tool, do I need to purchase a different module to do screen printing like that? To offer that?
No, but printing method is not there on which you can do it, Jeff. It is products attribute. It has to be products attribute like product color, product size, or product thickness, or I mean, it has to be a products attribute on which designer tool allow add more functionality. Okay, so I'll get it checked with Vishal if your version of the designer tool does have that, or else I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, oh shoot. Um, is there a function in the design? Okay, the design tool used to be called Brush Your Idea. No, was it
Yes,
called Brush Your Ideas? And now it's called Print Expand. Is it when I
correct,
say Print Expand, am I talking about the design tool, the web to print product? Is that
correct,
the same?
correct.
Okay. Does the Print Expand can it integrate with in the United States the catalog of the vendor we buy our apparel from is Sanmar or Alpha Broder? Do you
Yes,
have
we are in.
functionality?
Sorry, go ahead. Yes,
Do you have the functionality to integrate those vendors
vendors. Yeah. So
where the
for now, we are in progress of developing that.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a long way from ever wanting to get involved in that again. But again, I told you I'm going to do 10 more years, and
Right.
I might I have plenty of contacts in the printing industry where
Right.
I can sub out screen printing and embroidery and direct to film
Correct.
and direct to digital. And it would be awesome when you pitch that if you've got the
Correct.
two big players are Sanmar and Alpha Broder.
Right. So
Um,
right now, Jeff, actually, let me just give you an overview about the vision that we are currently following. There was a time when we started with the only designer tool, okay, web to print solution. But now, web to print design, but now it's a huge thing which we are following, from web to print store, which involves website, okay, along with a theme, plus designer tool installed into that web to print store, okay. So it's a two product, website plus designer tool, okay. So that is for the e-commerce setup. Then there is a connection to the ERP, which is a Odoo ERP, which we are currently using. So your all orders goes to the ERP. It's a print ERP enhanced with the feature where production team can, actually print it and do further processing over there. So it's a print ERP over there. Then there is a print on demand solution that we already have the solution, and we are in progress to enhance it continuously. What does print on demand does? It is more or less the related thing that you currently mentioned. uh, we allow the admin user to become a printful or printify or a sandmar, okay. So if a printing industry, a printer, a person who have a printer and certain inventory with him, okay, he can go for our print on demand solution. What here can he can do is, he can allow a multiple vendors or multiple e-commerce uh, website uh, businesses, okay, they can register on the admin Magento admin panel of your admin panel. They can grab your inventory, they can design on your inventory from the admin panel, and that designed product will automatically sync to their website, okay.
yes,
They can sell it from there, and that order will come back to you for your fulfillment. So you will fulfill it and send it to end customer, but end customer doesn't know, they only understand that this order they have placed from the xyz.com. So they become your resellers kind of a concept, right? So they
that
resell your
that
product.
yeah, that could be very big for me
Yes. So
because yes,
so we have that solution right now. Now to connect to this solution, for example, you are a printer industry, I mean you are a printer, I mean you do not have the inventory as well. So for that, now what we are doing is, we are also making a connection with this inventory vendors which you mentioned, Sanmar, or you know this kind of other many different promo standards which is connected to multiple other vendors. So we are creating connectors to them. So POD, we already have a solution. Web to print store, we already have a solution. ERP, we already have a solution. This connector with the multiple vendors, we are in progress right now, okay. We are making connection with them, and we are, so what can happen, that person do not have in this inventory, either they are a website owner, they just want to sell the inventory and get the amount from there. that they can go for a web to print store and connection with the vendor provider. The inventory will sync from there to their store. They sell it and order get back to the vendors, and they can then fulfill the orders. So that can happen. And when print on demand, you do not have a inventory. You connect with the Sanmar, you fetch the inventory from a Sanmar. Your vendors will fetch, or resellers will design on that inventory, and they will give you the orders of that. So you will have connection with Sanmar, and your resellers will sell your you know product. So they would not know that these are the Sanmar products. So that connection can also be done. So this is the vision that we are currently looking into it. And we are also trying to connect with few printing enhancer softwares, where the output file that we create, it helps to make it more automized, or it helps to make it automatically enhance as per the few printing support. So we are communication to partner with them, but this is what we are currently going into the direction.
Well, it would help me to have the terminology that you would use so I could intelligently discuss and Skype with you. Like, what do you call the the source who actually does the printing? What do you label them in this picture? Are they the manufacturer? And then you've got the guy who owns the website, who doesn't make anything, but he takes the orders that come through the manufacturer's website. What do you call those two different entities?
So actually these are the individual solution, and then it get connected. So there is not a, it's a solution. Okay, so we can give our own naming on our own naming culture while we are discussing. Otherwise it's as I said, web to print store is an individual, and inventory vendor integration is a different solution. Okay, but both combinedly can be used as per the our clients requirement. So it's an vendor integration, you can say, like inventory vendor integration, where Sanmar and everything comes into the picture.
Okay, so I'm thinking sports trading cards for kids. I'm thinking the acting industry, people who are in theater, who want to get into movies, they have to get, in our country, they call them headshots, where they may want 300 pictures of a pose of either full length, 3/4 length, or they're just their head, that this is what they give out to people that they want to get a job from. I want to be in your play. I want to be in your movie. I want to be in your TV show. So they would send those pictures. They got to get those pictures printed somewhere. And one of my vendors that sold me my printers, he has a customer in California, in Hollywood, which is, they have a great business there because they're right there where all the actors and wannabe actors are.
Right.
And the term for the product is a headshot. It's an 8x10, probably a glossy photo that maybe has some text on it. Well,
Right.
I can make that product, but there are people who would want to where. Okay, so the web to print store would be another entity, and what would you call me as the printer? What's the term for
So
me?
you are a main admin, okay, who is
Okay.
doing all the printing. And are you going to go do the delivery as well, right? You are going to do
Yes,
that. So
I'm
this
going to print.
solution is not only web to print store, this is a print on demand solution, where you also have your resellers who's selling your product and getting orders for you, and you are giving them, profit in each order, and then you are shipping it to end customer.
Does your I'm assuming this is another product to buy, but does when the customer pays with a credit card, does the web to print store get paid right then? And
Yes. So there is a two concept here, Jeff. For example, you are a main admin. Okay, you are image grouping admin. I am your reseller, for example. So I have two options. If I have my website, then I will register on your admin panel. I will connect, I will create a connector with my website. Okay, and to create a connector, I just need to add my website URL and a few key. That's it. No coding needed. Okay, once my website and your admin is connected, I will pull your inventory. For example, I am selling 8 by 10 photographs only. Okay, my end customers are of only 8 by 10 photographs. What I'll do is I will fetch your 8 by 10 sizes. I will put up a nice frames, like design into it. I mean, like not a frame actually, but same way you are doing for your campus photographs, right? You are putting a frame around it, right? So I will put 5 to 6 different designs, such designs, and then that products will get sync on my website, and my end customer will place an order from there. So I will receive the amount, okay, from my website. And once it is, the order will automatically sync to your admin. My Stripe is also configured on your website. Of course, the data is not stored on your website, it is stored in the Stripe account. So it's a completely secure thing. So you will immediately get the deduction. I mean, whatever I have to pay you before you fulfill the order, you will get your payment.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So when I
Um,
and when I publish product to my website, I can choose. I want $10 higher than the price which I have to pay to you. I have 5% higher. I mean, I can decide what profit I want to have on my own website. Okay. So that is one way. If I have website, okay. Now one more thing here, Jeff, interesting is if I don't have website and I want to still want to, do this reselling thing without any investment, zero investment, and I want to become your reseller, how I can do that? So with this print on demand solution, it allows me to create my own page on your website. So it would be imagegrouping.com, for example, /Namita. Okay.
okay.
And whatever product which I have designed, it will display over here. And any customer, if places an order from that page, amount will directly pay to you because it's your website, right? I will get only amount which is my profit amount. So for example, you are selling it by 10 in a $10, okay? I have published it with a $20. So when order comes on the website, you will receive $10 and $10 will be received to my account. That's it. It's a very clear. When order comes into the system, I get my amount, you get your amount. That's it.
Okay. Does that is that built on top of my current site? My
Yes,
current. Okay.
yes. This
Where?
solution, your front end would work as it is, and this is a different solution which would be integrated in your it can be integrated here. We just have to make few compatibility changes because
Sure.
the designer tool will be different. It will be the advanced level solution, and it's a completely print on demand solution. So it is also come with the heavy installation and costing into the system. So that is the way it works. But you have a different Magento version, you have a different designer tool version, so we have to do all those designer tool
Yeah.
upgrade and all that as well.
Okay. Well, because I'm thinking right now, I have in New York, I have a customer that I print. Oh gosh, I print probably. They probably have 3,000 students come in the summer to camp, but it's a theater camp. They do plays,
Hmm.
and they're teaching people that want to go into the arts and be actors, and they're
Okay.
high school kids.
Okay.
But those high school kids could just specifically this headshot, they could very well want that. And if I could profit share with their organization,
Correct.
and that could be huge. And they're
Got
a
it.
good customer of mine. They like me. I could test something like that. But um, how do you, if you're the main admin, how do you find customers who want to resell your stuff? How do you find those people, and how do they?
So usually, what happens, Jeff, is we have a customer for this solution who are a printing and inventory provider. Till date, those kind of a thing is there, and they're already having a multiple vendors and multiple resellers which are connected to them. Either they are using any different solution, or they are, um, offline managing the system, they now want to go online to make it more automized and easy, right? So we have not
Mhm.
much get into the system where we can help a customer to get the resellers. But
Okay.
yes, what we can try is we can give, you would have your own website as well, of course. So what we can do is we can market the become a vendor, become our vendor, I mean, kind of that kind of a page. We can try to market that to get the multiple vendors onboarded, um, who get the idea that okay, you're providing such option.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
also started integration with the Etsy, and so Etsy is completed, I guess, nearby, and there is Amazon coming. So like for example, if I have Amazon account and I don't have a website, I can also resell your products on Amazon from my account. So but we are still in progress for Amazon. There are multiple things which we need to do that, but yeah, Etsy has been completed. We have done with the Etsy.
Okay.
So there are resellers who have a Etsy account. They can also resell your product on the Etsy. It's just that the designer tool is not available for the very end customer, the youngsters who's gonna place an order. They can just place an order of a frame that they are seeing. They can just upload their photographs, and you can receive. I mean, like there is nothing. Designer is not involved for the end customer. It's a ready design, ready to place and order designs which they can do it. Right now it's there. Yes, we are going into the system where we allow them to design, but right now it's not there. Okay, yes, designer is also there if the vendor is using your website. I mean, for example, as I given you an example, I don't have my website and I can resell the products from your website, right? But it's a my store on your website, a small store, sub store. In that case, designer is that there. But if I have my own website, then designer tool is not there. Then it's a ready-made product which I'm selling. End customer cannot make any changes into it. Okay.
Yep.
So these kind of things are there. I think I wanted to complete the products, but we went into another discussion. But I hope
Yeah.
that gives you a benefit in the future, hopefully. But we'll complete that products in the next call. Would work, Jeff?
Yes. And I'm very thankful that we're doing this. It's very helpful.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, just to complete the topic that we took, it would not complete 100%, but you can try to review it in detail in the product section. So I would
Yep.
just like to clear it. As I said, the configurable product is a singular product. It is created from any of the product's attribute. Okay, you can choose which attribute based on which you want to create it child products with. Now, group product is a product in which, for example, think of a assembled computer. So you have a page of a product on which it showcase PC, laptop, PC, screen, mouse, CPU, keyboard differently. It's again a bunch of child product, but you can choose which child product you want to purchase. You have the choice available. It's not compulsory. You have to, like in the t-shirt, you have to choose blue color and small size. It's not that you do not choose the size, you only choose a color and you can place an order. No, in why it's not possible. You have to choose every attribute and then you need to place an order. While in the group product, you have a choice. Okay, I want to just purchase a screen. I want to purchase screen, mouse, and for example, I have a two type of mouse. I want to purchase wired mouse and then wired keyboard. I don't want to go for a wireless mouse and wireless keyboard. So, but all products will be listed on that product page. So group, when you create a group product, it is a group of a product, but customer is allowed to make a choice out of it, that you can choose and then you can place an order. Okay, but it showcase on a single product on a front end to customer to choose from. Okay, so that's the one thing. And this individual keyboard and individual mouse can also be sell individually. There is an option available for that as well. But that is admin's choice. If he want to put it that way, that he can do it. I mean, we will go into the settings in the next call. This is just I am giving you an overview. What is the difference between configurable group? And now last is bundle product. So the bundle product is again a group, kind of a group product, but it is always uh, sold in a bundle. Like for example, when I'm purchasing on the product detail page, I have two bundles available. If I'm selecting bundle one, I'm getting a Samsung group of like, I have a Samsung screen, Samsung keyboard, Samsung mouse. Okay, so that's the first bundle. If I select another bundle, I have another bundle of products which I can get it from. So that is the bundle. It is again a group of a product, but you do not need to choose products. You just need to choose a bundle, and it gives you the, you know, three products which is connected with that bundle. So that is the way bundle works. So configurable, select each and every option. Bundle, you need to just select a bundle and it gives you all the options available into that bundle. Group product, you have a choice to purchase which product sub item you want to purchase it, or a child product you want to purchase from. Okay, so this is the summary of a product. You can try creating them on admin from admin panel. Designer tool supports simple and configurable to products only right now.
For instance, while you were talking, I just went to Amazon and I put in 8x10 photo print, and I
Mm-hmm.
just sent you the link. It's a customizable product that you have to upload, just like it's a web to print tool.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be, I mean, if I could sell my photos for $4 each, I'd be a happy man. My photos cost me 43 cents a piece to produce, and so that's,
Right.
$4 is a 10, it's 1,000% markup. And I don't have to, I mean, I can make about 700 an hour
Right.
in here. So, and I don't want to do someone's one photo stuff, but I want to do people that want 100 8x10s, and I can make them. I would be happy making 8x10s for 90 cents each if I was making 100 at a time, and I was
Right.
making 800 an hour.
Right.
So
Right.
that's the kind of customer I'm looking for. But okay, well,
Got
I got 10 years to be able to make enough money to buy a boat. Okay.
it. Now I understand.
Oh, by the way, there's a phrase in America. You know what the two happiest days in a man's life are?
No.
This is Western. Western. I don't know if this will make sense to you. It's the two happiest days in a man's life are the day he buys his boat
Okay.
and the day he sells his boat.
Oh, I mean, okay, buys his boat. I understood. He
He's he's
give
happy to
it.
get a boat to
Yeah,
go
of
out
course.
on the lake or the river or the ocean.
Yeah,
He loves his boat, but boats are very expensive to
of
maintain.
course.
So his second happiest day, or the day he sells it, because now he's
Okay.
got rid of it. So
Okay.
I don't know why I thought of that. Two happiest days. I don't know. Oh, because I said I want to make enough money in 10 years to buy my boat. But then in 10 years and 3 days, I want to sell the boat because it costs too much to maintain.
All right. Okay.
They're a money pit. They just cost you a lot of money. I've never had a boat and I don't want one. But okay, what are we going to cover next week? So I'll try and read that ahead.
Okay. So I
What are we
think
doing?
after one, we would just go through the product creation for Comfortable. And if you have any query, if you would have already tried it, then, and if you have query, we would discuss on that. Otherwise, let's just move into the next. Is my thinking is we should try the multiple websites now. So I can give you the idea when we go into the, any other module, I can give you the idea how does website and store impacts.
And do you know which chapters that's going to be in?
I have to check it. I'll let you know.
Marketing, promotions,
No, no, not
communications,
marketing. Not
SEO,
marketing.
design and theme, content.
I think it should be in the theme somewhere, but no, not the theme. I'll
Design.
let you know. I'll let you know. I'll send you the invite, and
Okay.
then I'll let you know. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. You tell me what to read, and I will get it read before next week.
No problems. No problems.
And Boy, there are a lot of chapters here.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I said like there are only few chapters which you need. You might not need everything. You just need few chapters, and we'll go through the overview of that, and then you can review it from the book.
Okay.
Other you
Uh,
can ignore.
by the way, it sounded like this main admin and working with web to print and connecting sounds expensive.
Yeah, that solution is a bit expensive. I have to, because it's a solution, we have to first finalize what you would like to have, and based on that, we can discuss that. Because it's a solution, it's not a fixed price. It's a product that we sell, of course, but it customer to customer, it depends on what kind of a feature they would need into that, and based on that, we define that.
So it could
I
be,
have to check with my sales as well, to be very frank for that.
I'm sorry, what was that, Frank, about what?
I have to check with my sales team for the costing, exact costing for the solution.
I don't need exact costing. I just need to know if it's 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, or
Got it.
$20,000.
Got it. Sure, sure. I'll
So,
let you know. I'll let you know that.
okay.
So I'll let you
All
know
right.
three things. One, next week, same time training. I'll send you an invite. What would be the chapters with, I mean, like module that we'll be covering in the next week. I'll let you know about add more feature from the Vishal. Either me or Vishal will update you that we have the add more feature available in the designer tool that you are currently using or not. Okay. And the costing for the print on demand solution. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Works. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much for your time today. And I hope this helps you. Have a nice day.
Oh, it will. Thank you very much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. I'll add up this on the support sheet. Okay. Each and every week based
Okay.
on the
Thank you.
time we spent together. Yeah. Bye bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye bye.